Hi and welcome to my channel. As you all know, this is Motherhood Journey with Empress, and today I'll be talking about essentials for your newborn baby and yourself. So don't go nowhere, watch this video today and just listen to some of the cut out from the video and for you to know that the video is loaded. And you need an exfoliating soap or scrub. You need to eat good food, pepper soup, that's very important. Fish pepper soup, catfish pepper soup, meat pepper soup, goat pepper soup, pepper soup, yam pepper soup, plantain pepper soup, any kind of pepper soup you can think about. When you're getting diapers, most times when people come to say, hello, welcome new mom, they get you diapers. They get you baby wears. They get you feeding bottles. So while all these, you still have excess at the long run. Hospital essentials and things you need when you get home, things you need to pack in your bags, things that you won't actually need more, but you might be tempted to buy more, and at the end of the day get a lot of it being wasted, or you don't even use them at all, and you can now begin to send them back to generations. So that is all we'll be discussing on today. If you are interested in this video, which I know you are, get your pad, get your pen, get your booklet, your jotter, sit down with a chilled drink and watch this video to the end. Let's dive into the video. Firstly, I'll be talking about your hospital bag essentials. If your due date is close by, you don't need to wait till the 40th week of your pregnancy. So you need to get your bag and all prepared. So what are the need to pack in your bags? Personally, even though hospitals, other different hospitals, every hospital have their own list that you need to bring to the hospital while coming for delivery, but I would mention this essential as a general essential things that should be in your bag when you are going to the hospital for delivery. On this video also I'll be talking about essentials, mother's essentials when you are traveling, and essentials that you should have as a new mom at home and for your baby. So the first I'll be mentioning here is essentials, your bag that you'll be packing to the hospital. Firstly, you need to determine when you want actually to pack your bag that you'll be taking to the hospital. I normally advise expectant mom to pack their bags when it is around 24 weeks. When they are 24 weeks, they should start, even if they've not started buying. But naturally, I think immediately you are aware that you are nurturing a baby already. Whenever you go to the marts, ShopRite, supermarkets, or anywhere around you, the market, I think whenever you see any baby lovely things, you should get them. And the reason why I'm doing this video is for you to get the right thing, not to get numerous things and at the end of the day they are of no use. So, but if you are not that type of going to the market to buy things for later use, so by 24 weeks of pregnancy, you should get 2 big bags. One big extra large bag for yourself at home and one big bag for yourself and your baby that you'll be taking to the hospital. Like I normally advise that whenever you get some things, you go out to the clinic, you see something you like, or for antenatal, you buy it, then you pick it, you keep it in that your extra large bag. That is, you put them there for when it is ready for you, you want to arrange your bag. I've talked about stages of pregnancy. If you are wondering what stage of pregnancy you are when you are 24 weeks, you can watch this video right here. It's a video talking about stages of pregnancy. On this video, I talked about first stage of pregnancy, which is the first trimester, the second trimester, and the third trimester. So this video, we are talking about the 5th stage of motherhood. We have 5 stages of motherhood, my own definition anyways, The first trimester is the first stage, the second trimester the second stage, the third trimester the third stage. The fourth stage is when you deliver your baby and your placenta and you and your baby are fine, while the fifth stage is when you go home and you start nurturing your baby on your child, your twin, your triplet, till they get married and they have their own family. So that is the 5 stages of motherhood to my definition. I hope you get that here. So let's continue what I'm saying. So like I said, like on the by 28 weeks of pregnancy, you should get your bag prepared. So why I said this is that we all are not praying to have a premature baby, right? But we can't actually tell what will happen, and we can't actually say when this is when the baby will come or that is when the baby will come. Some baby comes as early as 36 weeks, 37 weeks, 38 weeks, 40 weeks, and as late as 42 weeks. So whichever it is, packing your bag very early won't put or pose any stress to you, but would rather do you more good than or no even harm in packing your bags as early as you. So on this video, I'll be mentioning some must have and some nice to have things in your bag. Even if the baby center you are using gets or do things in a different way, but these are things, essential things that you must have in your bag. What to pack in your hospital bag? Firstly, for yourself, you need a robe, a nightgown, or a pajamas. This you can wear your normal dresses that you wear out for occasion, or your maternity gown that is very free. Those are things you can wear. Your pajamas, the robe, your nightgown, or a very free maternity gown that looks like a nightgown. I hope you get that. So I'll be showing you some pictures. Any item I mention here, I'll be showing some pictures of the outfit, or any item I mentioned. I'll be showing you the picture so you can actually think about it, and so you can actually know what you are going for when you go to the market. You can know what you are looking for and what you're searching for. Accompanying with this, we are talking about attires. Accompanying with this, you need a slippers, like a bedroom slippers, or slippers that is comfortable for you to wear. A comfortable slip-on for you to wear. Then you also need stockings, well-fitted stockings, not too tight, that is nice for you to wear. So the next thing I'll be talking about is your toiletries. I'm talking specially for moms now. I'll be going to the baby next, then I'll be going to your spouse next. So for moms, you need toiletries. What are the things you need in your toiletry wallet or bag? You need your tea roll, which is a tissue. You need your toothbrush. You need your toothpaste. You need a soap, non-scented soap, or any soap of your choice, maybe a shower gel. You just need a bathing soap. So under this, your toiletries, you also need a towel. So you can get 2 towels into your bag. So the 2 towels, you have a bigger one and you have a smaller one. Then you also need a sponge. The sponge I mean here is not the sponge for scrubbing, like it's not the local sponge. I don't know if I'm explaining the right way. The sponge I'm talking about is like a napkin. So like I said, every items I'm mentioning here, I would show you pictorial explanation after every item I've mentioned, so you can actually know what you are looking at and what you are looking to buy. Under your toiletries, the last thing is you need a lip balm, or let me say you need a lip balm. Then you also need a nipple balm also that you rub to your areola. This, you should be using this when you are 7 months pregnant already. When you are 7 months pregnant, use the balm on your areola, the darkened part of your breast. So it's going to remove every dirt that is there, and it will also soften your nipple for the baby to feed on. You know, there are some babies, when they give birth to them, their lips will be very black. It's not because that is how they were being birthed. Some, it is because the areola is the pigmentation around the areola has stained their mouth, you get. So but using this lubricants, the balm on the areola, the breast, it will remove every dirt. So when you wash daily or when you take your bath, it will also get rid of any dirt or any excessive pigmentation around that area. You know, some don't or can't even touch their nipple while pregnant because it is always sore. They feel that it's sore there. That would help you to ease pain and all. So that is all on toiletries. The next essential is the nursing bra. So in your bag, normally if you have a vaginal delivery, we all know there are different types of delivery: the vaginal delivery and the cesarean section. No matter, maybe you were being given anesthesia and every other things, just 2 types of delivery, which is the SVD and the cesarean section, CS. So normally if you are being delivered through the vagina, you don't stay more than 24 hours in the hospital, maximally for the 8 hours if you are a first-timer mom. A first-timer mom is known as primate. That is the first time you are giving birth to a baby. So most times in a day you'll be asked to go home. It's only under any circumstances of complication like hemorrhage or bleeding after delivery, that is when you'll be asked to stay in the hospital above 48 hours. So for normal circumstances, you need just 2 to 3 nursing bra. I will be showing the picture after this, the mentioning of this item. You need the nursing bra. There are different types of nursing bra. There is a pin up here and there's a zipper nursing bra. So this helps you comfortably feed your baby anywhere, anytime, any day. Yeah. But personally, I prefer the pin on, because the zipper on, if not careful, sometimes the zip might run out. But the pin on, you just remove it, then you can feed your baby. After feeding the baby, you pin it back. So you need a nursing bra, at least 2 or 3 nursing bra in your bag as a mom, as a first-time mom. Or you need it in your bag when you are going to the hospital. I'm still on the mother's list. The next thing is you need a massive pad, an heavy duty pad, not the normal sanitary pad you use. You get a heavy duty pad. I'll show you the sizes, different type of pads that we have. So you get this, depending on the hospital you'll be using. Some of the hospitals provide pad that the mother will use for the first few hours of delivery, while others don't provide at all. Anyhow it is, make sure you have 4 to 5, depending on the amount or depending on the pieces in a pack. Some pack has 5, some have 10. So if you have a pack that has 10 in it, you can go with 2 to 3 massive pad heavy duty. If it is 5, then you can go 5 in a pack, 5 pieces in a pack, then you can go with 5. So you need this in your bag. Accompanying with this, you need a disposable panties. You see the picture. Disposable panties are very easy to use, and you don't have the stress of wanting to wash and so you just use it. When you are removing it off, you turn it off with a pad, then you throw it away. It's very easy to dispose, and it's very light, it's very comfortable, and it is nice for you to use. So I'll show you the pictures and saying for you to know actually what you are looking for. And don't forget, just all these things down, so when you go out you can ask and you know what exactly you are looking for. Other things you are looking for, depending on which country you're based, or depending on your environment generally. Yes, so you can go along with your bathing ball, or some centers have some. If you have some at home, if you wish to take them to your bathing center, you can get them prepared. Your smartwatch, where the nurses or the midwife also count your contraction. When they stop, you can also monitor your contraction with your smartwatch or your stopwatch. You also need to go to the hospital with your phone. The best for you, your phone that you know you can easily handle. Go with also your charger. Another essential things you have to prepare alongside with yourself is your cards. I would say cards. So what do I mean by cards? The number one, your ATM card, or you go along with sufficient cash. 2, you go with your NHIS, that is your health insurance ID card. 3, you go with your hospital card, that is that they can use to locate your history and every other thing in the hospital. Then lastly you need to go along with your bed plan. I know there are most hospitals outside the country, like some other hospitals. Plan your beds beforehand, like if you would like to go for cesarean section, if you like to go for epidural, if you would like to go for any stuffs of the mode of delivery. We'll be doing that very soon on this channel. Stay tuned, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe so you can get full gist of all things on this channel. So all those things are different way, even though it's still coming through SVD, that is vaginal delivery, but there are different things that they can help in easing pain depending on what you have chosen. So now you need a flask, a big size for yourself, that there will be hot water in it. You need glucose, you need any kind of energy drink, you need beverages. Accompanying with your beverages, you need your cup, then you need your spoon, you need your water bottle, then you can also go with your snack and your drinks. Now these are possible essentials for mothers, for expectant mothers. These are essential things that you should pack in your bag when you are going to the hospital. Now I'll be moving to the baby. So essential things that you should pack for your baby. The first one is the going home clothes, attire or dress. If it's a girl, if it's a boy. You can also detect the sex of your baby as early as 5 months, 6 months, and you can actually get it perfectly at 7 months. When it is 8 or 9 months, it might not be easy to see, because the baby is now very big and occupying a lot of space and might be cuddling itself into himself or his herself. So that is an addition to this video. So like I said, you need a going home dress or attire or suit for your baby. You need an infant set. This infant set, I will show you different types of infant sets. The infant set should contain the baby soap, cream, oil, comb, and all things that the baby will need at the first life should be in the set. In it, it has a powder, it has a sponge, it has a soap, it has an oil, bathing gel, baby lotion. Some has comb in it, and some has a disc, a baby disc that you can play for the baby when the baby is sleeping at night, when the baby wants to sleep at night. So any set you are able to get, or anyone you like from the pictures I'll be showing you, then you can go for it. Another thing is you need 2 to 4 sleepers. I'll show you in the picture to understand what I mean by sleepers. What the baby would sleep with at night. It must be free, you know. It must be free for the baby. Then you also need 2 to 3 pairs of socks, cap or hats. Also, you need 2 to 3 pairs of cap or hats, depending on the type of delivery you've chosen. Remember, I said it might be SVD or it might be cesarean sections. So these numbers I'm mentioning is for vaginal delivery. If you are going, if it is cesarean section, which is cesarean section, the CS, you need to add extra 2 or extra 3, like you are doubling the amounts I've just mentioned. You need 2 to 3 cozy blankets, and you need another 2 to 3 receiving blankets. A load of small size pampers or diapers. While going to the hospital, you can just take like 10 to 12 pieces depending on the one you bought. If they are the ones that are extra packed, you can just take along a pack. But if you are buying the loads that are in bulk, you can take 10 to 15 pieces alongside with you. Unscented baby wipes that has a lot of water in it. You need baby suits, overall suits, they call it overall suits, and the baby can also use that for the sleeper. So you need a baby formula in case you do not lactate as early as you want. So you need a baby formula so the baby won't go hungry and it starts running etc. You need a baby formula. You need a baby cup, you need a baby spoon, not steel spoon, or even if you be getting a steel spoon, make sure the mouth is blunt. But most preferably you can get a plastic or non-breakable small spoon for the baby. And you also need a feeding bottle, just one is enough. On sales, you need a bottle warmer, just one piece of a bottle warmer, a bump pillow when you are breastfeeding the baby. And every other addition from your hospital, you can add that to the list. But as for now, these are the list. In addition to this baby list, though it is for the mother actually, you need a breast pad. The breast pad helps you in case you are lactating so much. You can put that at inside your bra. So when you lactate into it, you can just remove it. And there are two types of breast pad. We have the disposable and we have the reuse. I've used the two, but I prefer the disposable because you don't get to wash, because you don't know the detergents to use for this, and you are putting it on your nipple and the baby is going to suckle on it, and you are not sure if it can be harmful for the baby. But this disposable one, it is hygienic. This disposable is sterile and it is well protected. You know, it's been wrapped in a rubber that is protecting it from dust or anything. When you are ready to use it, you peel the nylon off, then you place it straight to your nipple, and you the other gum inside, you attach it to your bra. So I prefer that to the reused breast pad. Like I said, I will always show you the picture so you can actually pick and decide on which one you would love to go with. So before we move to general needs, general essential needs for moms, for expectant mom and the baby itself. So let's move to the essential needs that your partner would need. Your partner might be your mom, your partner might be your siblings, your partner might be your spouse. Whosoever they are, they also have some need, especially they need a charger. I've got a lot of patients when their phone is off. By the time the wife delivered, they couldn't get in touch with them, or they are stressed out, or they are this or they are that. So you have to prepare alongside, you have to prepare your partner alongside with yourself. So number one thing is getting the phone ready with a good charger, somewhere to charge your phone. And another thing is you having enough cash on yourself, so they don't get to tell you we need this, then the man will start, or any person that is your partner will start running etasketa. The person needs cash. You can go along with your ATM, but sometimes the dispensing machine might fucked up. So when you have enough cash on you, you don't need to start rushing to the ATM machine or the dispensing machine, and at the end of the day you couldn't get it and time is going, you know. And another thing is that your partner must know someone that can donate. Actually, they've taken some parts of blood already during your planning of delivery. But whichever case it is, let the person knows your next of kin, the person they are to communicate with in case any issue come up and they will need to call on someone. Also need snack, water, phone charger, like I said, video camera with the charger in case they want to take the video or the recordings of this beautiful moments of delivery. They need clothing, preferably just one. They need toiletries like tea rolls, a small towel, and a bathing gel if possible. and they need just a pair of underwears, maybe their singlets and their boxers. They also need a small pillow in case you have to stay overnight, so if they get somewhere they can rest, so they can lay their head on a nice pillow. This is all for you getting prepared for your baby and your to do essential list for yourself and your baby when you are going to the hospital. So this should be packed in a bag for yourself. So now I'll be talking about general essential needs for yourself, your baby after delivery when you are home. So now I'll be starting with the little angel, your baby. You need loads of feeding bottles. Some get tempted to buy a lot of feeding bottles, and at the end of the day, the baby don't even bottle feed. It doesn't accept bottle feeding. So I will advise that you get just 2 to 3 bottles, and don't get the same size. You can get the one that can take 60 mils, that's the smallest size, the one that can take 90 mils, and the one that can take 120 mils of formula or any drink or water. So as the baby grows, if the baby likes bottle feeding, as the baby grows, and if you want to be a formula feeder, like, or you express more in the bottle, so you will be needing to buy more. But at the onset, like the beginning, you don't need to crowd yourself by buying a lot and loads of feeding bottles. You need a belch cloth for the baby. We are on the feeding notes. A belch cloth, when the baby has finished feeding, some would like to place the baby at the shoulder. You need to place a napkin there, a small, a little bit larger napkin. Then you place the baby, then you try to rub the back so the baby can belch. So then with this, you also need wipes, more wipes. Wipes, you can't get enough of wipes. If there is something you can buy in excessive, is wipes. Not even pampers, not diapers, is wipes. Because you get to use wipes till the baby is even 1 year, 2 years, sometimes even till the baby is not is up to 3-4 years, you still need wipes. So if there's something you want to buy in bulk, like 5, 6, 10 pieces, is wipes, not diapers. When you're getting diapers, most times when people come to say, hello, welcome new mom, they get you diapers. They get you baby wears. They get you feeding bottles. So while all these, you still have excess at the long run. So when you're getting your diaper pack, a pack of 50 is enough for starts. Buy just a pack of 50. One is not because people will come and gift you more, but one is because the baby don't stay at that stage. The baby grows. So when you have actually stocked the house with diapers for newborn and the baby is like 2 to 3 months, you are unable to finish that, and the diaper is not sizing. I know you won't want to force a small size diaper on a 3-month-old baby. So you buy diapers for babies as they grow with their age and with their weight. There are some babies that are 1 month old, but they use diapers of size of a baby that is 3 months old. So if it's something that you need to buy with consciousness or with caution, is diaper. Just buy a pack that contains maybe 50 to 100 in it. That is for starts. You take part of it to the hospital, then you use the next, then you can buy as the baby grows in stature. During this feeding, you need a nursing pillow for you to feed your baby. I'll show you the pictures of the nursing pillows that you can use. You can pick your favorites, the color and all. Also, you need a milk storage, that is for the baby, where you can store your milk, either expressed milk or formula milk. The baby also needs a warmer, that is the formula or bottle warmer. For the breast milk warmer, you need one. Lastly, on feeding, you need a lot of napkin. And you also need bibs to babe. When you are feeding, you need a bib to wear for your baby so they don't soil their dress or their clothes. So that is all on feeding. But another essential things you should have for your baby generally. If there is another thing you should buy with consciousness is clothing. Don't stock your house with Don't stock with your house with a whole lot of clothes, baby clothes. Before you finish wearing some, then some gets expired. What I mean by expired is that it won't size the baby again. So if there's another thing you should buy with caution is clothing. Buy few clothing, like let's say 6 to 10 pieces of clothes. There are some babies that you think they will be this size. When you give birth to them, then they are more than that size. Most of the clothes is there, you can't wear it for them. So you should buy like ranging from 6 to 10 clothes that they can wear at home. And when the baby has arrived, just buy 2 pieces of the one they can wear out. When you give birth to them, you know their size, then you can actually go out to give them a nice shopping. Other things associated with the baby is the cradle, the baby bed, in case the baby will be sleeping with you. If the baby is not sleeping with you, then the baby will need a baby cot. How you can arrange your cot. There are some baby cots I love so much that you don't get to stand up from one side to the other to get some things. In that cot, you need to you can arrange where the diapers, the wipes will be, the baby bottle, the bottle warmer, some napkins, some belch napkin, the bib and all, and some extra clothes and pampers. You know, all is there. You don't need to move from one place to the other. Also, with the feeding, you need a flask, a baby flask. How to test if your flask is original? You know, when you buy some, you open it and you put it in your ears. There will be some sound of humming, like something is warming up, then the flask is a little bit nice. It's very nice, so you can get that flask. Numbers of flasks that you should get, you shouldn't have more than 3 flasks to say, or 4 thereabouts. You can have 2 medium size, 1 smaller one that you can take out when you're going out to the clinic, 2 medium size, and a big one, so making 4, so that you can use it as time goes on till the baby, you wean your baby out of bottle feeding if you are a formula feeding mom. Also, you need a car seat, baby car seat. Also need to take this to the hospital, so when the baby will be coming, you can fix the baby in there, and someone will be sitting with the baby to make sure that everything is in place. Stroller also, depending on the environment you are, you need a baby stroller. Even if you don't need it at that instant, it might be one of those things you can buy later after the baby has arrived. A pad changer mat. There are different types of mats. Some mats are sold with bags, so you also need a baby bags. Let me say bags. Why I'm saying bags is depending on where you are going to, depending on the hours you'll be spending there, depending if you'll be sleeping overnight, depending on that, you need bags. Most importantly, you need like 3 bags. If you're going just on few hours, maybe to the clinic for check-up, your bag should contain some essential things like diapers, new clothes to change, baby oil, baby lotion, wipes, feeding bottles if you're a bottle feeder, a lot of belch napkin, then some other little things, the baby card, and some cash, and your phone, and water into that bag. A bag that can contain that. And if you'll be sleeping overnight, you might not want your baby to sleep on, or maybe you're going for a vigil, so you can get, there's a bag, I'll be showing that, you see the picture, I'll show you the picture. There's a bag, it's carryable, but the bag, you can actually loosen it up, that can serve as a bed for your baby to also lie. But in this bag, it has some purse, some parts you can put in your diapers, everything the baby will be needing for the outing will be put or placed into the bag. Then you just carry it like a bag. That bag, you can take it out for a vigil, for a picnic. You can take it out to anywhere, you know, or when you are traveling. So those are the essential things you should go along with. Overall, you need some undersuits. The undersuits like singlets, you need like 8 pieces, because the baby advance grows as time goes on. The under sleeve, you need the ones that have a longer hand, and the one that has a longer sleeve, and the one that don't have a sleeve. So just, you can pick it 4-4. You need at least 5 nightgowns for your baby. You need at least 8 stretchy slipper for your baby. You need at least 5 pairs of panties. In case if you don't want the baby to be on diapers, like you want some little fresh air, you need at least 5 panties, 2 to 3 baby hats. You need stockings, like 5 to 6 pairs of stockings, and gloves. You need also 5 to 6 pieces of hand glove. You also need 2 pairs of scratch mittens for your baby, so they to prevent their nails. Some of the babies, to prevent them from hurting themselves with their nails. You need 2 cardigan, or let's say jackets or overall for your baby in case it is winter period. Another essential thing you need as a mom is baby detergent. You need this because you get to wash every now and then. You wash and wash. So you need a detergent that will be mild for your baby's clothing and for their napkins and all. So you need a detergent. If there's another thing you buy loads, it's detergent. Even though you'll be gifted some, but you get to use detergent, and even the ones you'll be gifted, you might not be able to use it for your baby. So you need to get a specialized one that you constantly use for your baby, like that brand you pick to use for your baby, which is a mild detergent that you need in washing your baby clothing. And you need 4 to 5 pieces of outing dress for the size of your child. Then you can add more to the outfits. You need 3 cotton blankets. You need 8 receiving blankets. Yeah, let's go to the bathing time. So this bathing time, what you'll be needing in your bathing time for your baby. Oh, I love to buy baby things. It's so sweetening and it's so adorable, so beautiful. There are different type of baby infant tubes or bathing tubes. So I'll be showing some pictures of the one you'll be or which to pick. Or you can, if you have a sink specially for your baby, the aluminum sink, you can also use that for your baby. And you can improvise by buying these ones, the plastic ones around. And with your bathing tub, you need a hat. You need a bathing hat. The baby hat, you put it across the baby's head, so it will prevent water from entering to the eyes of the baby. And those are part of the essentials of birthing time. So birthing time, you also need bowls and buckets for your baby. You need different bowls and buckets for hot water, for warm water, for normal water, room temperature water for you to mix, because your baby should use a tepid or a little warm water, the water that doesn't hurt. Don't use hot water. I know, like, I know what you're thinking right now. Like, I know what you're thinking right now. Some of our mothers use hot water, that even when an adult, you pour this water on an adult, it will be like you want to boil a meat. Please, mothers, we children of this generation, we are soliciting on behalf of mothers, don't use too much hot water. The baby has done nothing. Using too hot water doesn't make the baby more stronger than others, doesn't make the baby more stronger than the fellows and all. So you don't need too much of hot water. You just need the water to be a little bit warm. I'm sounding is warm water. So you need wash clothes instead of using sponge. Well, don't let me say I'm discouraging culture, okay? Do what pleases you. You can use it's your baby, So I'm just giving this as an example or just a piece of advice. So you can use any water on your baby. There are some that even use cold water. Baby, they don't mind if they're in the Harmattan winter period or whatsoever. That is their culture. So culture must be respected. If you respect your culture, then follow that. So instead of some cultures, you can use your sponge. Do you see the way I'm pronouncing sponge? That is how the sponge will be hard to bath a newborn baby. Well, you can buy your baby sponge, get your baby sponge, or you get a wash cloth, the small napkin. There are wash clothes that you use in bathing your baby. The baby needs a baby wash, shower gel. Then the baby needs the wooden towels. So at least you need to get at least 3 soft wooden towels for your baby. Now let's move to the bedtime for your baby. You need an approved crib for your baby or a crib mattress. The crib, why I'm saying approved is that it has a ray that protects the baby from crib. Must have a ray around it, as in something that is protecting it, or an approved crib mattress. There's some approved crib mattress that you place beside you on the bed. Baby mattress should also have a net. So those crib, the one you place on your bed has a net that is covering it. So even if the baby is turning, he or she can turn out of the bed. You need 3 waterproof cover depending on what type of bed it is. If it is a bed that is waterproof itself, so you don't need any waterproof. But if it is not waterproof, you can place the waterproof. Then you need baby bed linen. At least you need 4 or 5 baby bed linens that is soft and silky, or cotton. So they are also known as fitted crib sheets. So you need like 4 to 5 of it. For sleeping, you need 4 light blankets and you need a sleeping rack. The sleeping rack with some other things, essential things you might need when you wake up at night. Other essential things you need for your baby: you need a nail cutter. I've said earlier, you need a scroller, you need a baby seat, you need bulb syringe, you need a baby thermometer, a little medication, though prescribed medication for fever like paracetamol. Lastly, these are some nice to have as for your baby. Your baby needs a rocker, the baby rocker, when the baby is awake, to rock the baby and there are some things that will be dangling up there that the baby can pay attention to. You need a baby carrier, you need a diaper bag. Need at least 2 changing pads or changing mats. You need a plastic hanger for your baby closet, or you need a mobile wardrobe that is plastic or clothing that has iron in it. You need 2 or 4 pacifier. You need to buy some nice and nice toys. And lastly, you need your baby chair. So that is when the baby has actually grown more, then that is what you need. So as a mother, what you need, these are the things you need. I've mentioned it earlier, but I'll mention you need disposable panties. At least buy a pack of something like 20 something in it. You need disposable pads. You need bra. You need like 4 to 5 or 6, depending on how you want it. But sometimes you need to buy 2 at first, because you don't know the size of your breast, you don't know how big it will be. So you just need to buy 2 first. Then when you see how it is, then you can buy more, up to 6 or more than that, depending on you. So you also need a well-fitted girdle to pack your tummy, like waist trainer thereabout. There are some different type of waist trainers and pelvic supporting trainers. I'm going to show the picture, you check it out. Then you also need some clothing. When just delivered, you don't want anything that tightens you. You want something that will be free to receive fresh air and to at least absorb and get well. Then you can start packing up yourself. Then you need an exfoliating soap or scrub. After delivery, there are a lot of pigmentation you might have gone through, there's a lot of stress. You need a good scrub, and you need a good exfoliating soap to scrub all. And you need to eat good food. Pepper soup, that's very important. Fish pepper soup, catfish pepper soup, meat pepper soup, goat pepper soup, pepper soup, yam pepper soup, plantain pepper soup, any kind of pepper soup you can think about. You need to take as much as you can, and you also need to watch what you eat so it doesn't affect your baby. You know, your baby is taking breast milk. Whatever you consume, the baby is also taking it, so it won't affect your baby. But you need to take everything in moderacy. Then lastly, you need loads. Don't let me say loads of water. You need much water to take during this period. You know, you are bringing out some unwanted blood now, so you let them go out. So you might also need hot water bag to put on your abdomen for it to ease a lot of pain, and so on and so forth. I'll be writing others in the letter so you read it. I hope you have learned 1 or 2 things in this video, which I have known you've learned more than 2 things in this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you are yet to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and don't forget to send me to your family, send me to your beautiful angels. And it's a wrap on this video. Do have a lovely day. Ciao.